Right, hello everyone, welcome to a different kind of video. So in this video I'm going to go over the different kind of traders you get in the trading scene, and this is just to help you put yourself into one of these examples so you can work out how to best structure your lifestyle to meet to give yourself the best opportunity of succeeding within trading. So let's go straight into it. So what you have on the chart is just a rough picture I've done. On the left hand side here, what you have is different people. So A, B and C, all of them have different starts at the start of their trading career. Person A has 100k saved up, and let's say he's got a little business, he's made a nice savings pot, and he'd like to put that into trading because he's heard from a friend that he can make a lot of money from trading just by pressing a few buttons, but he has no experience. All of these people have no experience. They are at the start of their trading journey. The only thing that's different is their life circumstances. So person A, he has that temptation of £100,000 or dollars, and he wants to put that into trading. Person B, he does a 9 to 5 job, just a minimum wage, but he saved up $3,000, and he wants to learn how to trade too. And then he wants to invest that money and start trading for himself. And then you got person C, he has no money, likely to be a student or at university. He doesn't have a job. He has no money, but he has time on his hand. The person with the best advantage here, in my opinion, is person C. And that is because he hasn't got the temptation of wasting his money. Just like people A and B, they have the temptation of using their money to generate more money, which we all know is likely to end up by blowing accounts and losing money, but like you always do at the start of the journey. Learning to trade is just like learning to drive a car. At first you're going to get it wrong many times, but over time you will get it right, and then it will become more easy and more consistent. And that's where the person C has the benefit. He just has time on his hand to learn how to trade and focus on that without the temptation of the money side of things. So they all have the same path. They all have the same length of time of learning to trade. They're all focusing on that. That is the same for everyone. They all have the same starting position. The only difference is their lifestyle. So this person has a lot of time. Person B won't have a lot of time because he's doing his 9 to 5 job and he's trying to pay the bills, and he might even have a family. The same with person A up here. He's running a business, he's got a family, and he doesn't have much time. He's always on the phone trying to deal with his business. But they all need to make time for learning. That's just a given. Now, person A, he wants to use his money. The best way for him to use his money is just putting his money into a savings account or some sort of stock ISA account. Something that's going to give him interest over the coming years while he learns to trade. So he's not tempted to put it into trading at first and lose it all. He will make more money if he puts it into some sort of savings account to give him, let's say, 5 to 15% a year. Person B, he doesn't make that much. He makes just enough money to pay the bills each month. So he's going to have to look for different sources of income. And that's to replace his 9 to 5 job. And what that does is once he starts making different income sources, he can then give himself more time by cutting down his hours from his 9 till 5 job and it will give him more time to focus on learning the trade and focusing on those different sources of income. What you don't want to do is create sources of income where it requires you to be active for more time than you're doing your 9 till 5. So you want to be giving yourself more free time, not making yourself work harder. So he will need to do that. The person down in C, he has no money. He's just learning. So what he will be doing while he learns is creating different sources of income just to give himself a pot at the end of the few years that he can then put towards learning to trade, and it will give him a good start at his trading career. Now all that done, you've done the middle bit, and you've got 3 years later. 3 years later, you're all at the end of your journey. You all know how to trade. You've all learned your discipline, your rules, your strategies, your confirmations. You have a good mindset, and you've really back tested your trading strategy, and you forward tested it on a demo, and you're ready to go. You all go into trading the same way, even though he's got 150k in a pot, he's got 7k, and now he's saved up 5k down here. They're all going to start off slow. So let's just get a thing up. So let's say the top one, he's got 150k. He might start trading 1k accounts. And what he will do, he will trade that for a bit and get confident at his strategy and applying the risk to the account. Person B, he's got now 7k. Let's say he does between 500, I would say, to 1k. And it's the same for person C. I don't know what that was. So they're all starting off small, and you're not going to put your money straight in. I do. So you all start off with a smaller account, and you just work on that mindset of trading real money. And then as that grows in confidence and you are seeing that what you've learned is working, then you can increase your account size bit by bit. And then you will get to a stage on where these two people, this person here and this person here, can then switch their sources of income for their trading account. So they can either continue their sources of income depending on what it is, or if they want to make more free time for themselves, then they can get rid of their sources of income depending on how many you got and how many you want to get rid of, and then focus more on your trading. So that is your end journey of your trading experience. Once you get to that end result, you can then decide how far you want to go into trading and how much you want to solely commit on just trading that last account. Now, get the highlighter up one more time. So they all started in the same position. They all started a starting line. The only thing that was different was the free time they had and the amount of money. When you go into the learning process, you all learn exactly the same. You have to focus that time on it, and you will have errors and you will make mistakes. If you got money there, you will have to do something sensible with that so you don't lose it. And then these two people will have to focus on different sources of income to replace their either a 9 till 5 like this person's got, or give themselves some sort of income which this person does not have. They don't have any source of income, because if he stayed with no source of income, he might learn how to trade, but he wouldn't be able to start trading because he has no money to trade with. So he needs to get that income up to give himself a starting pot to play with. After the 3 years, they all have their money still, but now they have their discipline in place, and now they're ready to go. They're all through their learning through their trading journey, exactly the same, and now they're all at the same stage to fully go into trading. They all have to start off small and build it up once again. And this is just explaining how you go from the start to the finish and how different people have a journey to go through. Let's just get up a different line. So this is the last bit I want to just explain. So what I'm just going to do now is a little line chart across these people. So the kind of journey you get here, let's start from C. He will have no money down here. And all he does is focus his time on growing his income. So what it'll do is just give you a gradual incline like that. That's why I say he's got the best position to start with, because he's got nothing to lose. Person B, he will be starting around the middle, and he will have his 9 to 5 job to risk. So he might have a bad start, and then he might start to increase it bit by bit, and that would be a little unsteady road to the upside. Now this person at the top, he starts with a lot of money, so he has the biggest risk because he has the most temptation, and he just wants to get things going like he's done in all of his businesses so far. So he has the temptation to go like that at first, and that would be him losing money and then making it back with his business. So he's kind of gambling. The only way he would be successful is if he changed his mindset and really focused on the learning and stopped investing his money in stupid schemes and services. So then he stops his using his money, and he simply puts it in a savings account or some sort of investment and focuses solely on his learning, and that's when it turns into a chart that goes like that. And this chart here up the top would go a lot higher because he's got that big lump sum amount to trade with. The important thing is that he cannot do that straight away. He needs to learn how to trade and how to be disciplined with his money before investing it in, before he is ready. That looks very messy. So that is the 3 different kind of people and lifestyles that you get on the chart when you come into the trading scene. And that little chart there sums everyone up from all walks of life, all different lifestyles and circumstances. You will fall into one of those categories, and that would be the sort of template I would use to get to a consistent, profitable trader. Yeah, hopefully that helps. Feel free to leave a message, comment below. My links are in the video description if you want to message me. Take care, have a good day, and goodbye.